Tuesday, welcome back to the sewing room. My eyebrows are looking a little bit patchy at the moment. I'm a little bit leopard-like, but we're getting there. We are getting there. So, I am having a nightmare with the PO box again. The very lovely Leslie has sent me a pattern and Maggie has sent me a box of patterns, and Maggie actually got an email to say that the address was incorrect and that they are checking the address now. So I rang them this morning and they were just like, right, we can't tell you, we need to wait for the sorting office, so we'll raise a problem with the sorting office, please call us back in 48 hours. So I'm ringing them back on Thursday afternoon to see what is going on. I did think it was a little odd that I hadn't got anything in my PO box at all, but I didn't want to be like, I haven't got anything in my PO box, because it was, as I say, it's only meant for kind of cards and letters from you guys, and it was just like, I can't turn around and go, why haven't you sent me anything, because that just sounds really bad. So I kind of just thought, oh, maybe they only deliver once a month, and then I thought, well, maybe nobody sent me something, but now 2 people have told me that they've sent me something and I've received nothing. So yeah, we raised a problem with it, and fingers crossed they can tell me what's going on. Yeah, so anything that has, if you have sent me something, if you've got a return address on it, it may get returned to you, and I am so sorry. Please let me know and I will refund you for the postage. Fingers crossed, if there has been a problem, they are going to give me a couple of months free, because this has been going on since the 10th of December. December, and I just thought, you know, like maybe they only deliver once a month, because I've gone for the delivery option, and that makes sense, because I wasn't expecting loads of stuff, but if anything did get turn up, I was not expecting them to deliver like one thing every day or something. You know, not that I was expecting that much, but yeah, I was thinking, oh, maybe nobody sent me anything. But yeah, fun times, fun times. So fingers crossed, and I'll let you know on Thursday how that turns out. My white cotton lawn arrived nice and early. It arrived yesterday. So I have got that in the wash, and it's currently in the tumble dryer. So I might actually get to cut out the white chantilly, or the cream chantilly version of the 6891 today as well. I've got the outer of the, I'm sitting on my fabrics. I've got the outer of the green cut out, and like that's all I've got left of the green, and I'm thinking I might turn both of these little bits, because I've got kind of small offcuts of both fabrics. I'm thinking I might turn those into bias binding, because I was thinking they're not really enough to do maybe underwear, but I do need some bias binding of both of them, so I was thinking, yeah, I'll do that as well. But I've got the outer of the 6891 cut out in this, and then also a by hand London and a top, so that's cool, and I just need to cut out the lining for it. So that's the first thing today. We also have Mum's friend Susan coming over on Friday to have a paper crafting day down here in the studio. So I was thinking that all the projects I've got, other than the 2 Anna dresses, are, oh, and the waistcoat, they're quite long and involved. I either kind of stop cutting out today, turn it all back into a sewing room and have 3 days of sewing, or I power through and have 3 days of cutting out and tracing, because there's other things that I want to try, like we know. So I need to trace out the Deer and Doe Magnolia dress, I want to trace that Angela Clayton jacket. I was thinking about doing the leggings, but then I am also waiting until I get to a certain point to make trousers, and it probably makes sense to then do the same for leggings, because I'm still a few pounds away from that kind of like goal weight. So I was going to do the leggings, but I'm thinking maybe now it would be better if I waited for the leggings. But then like the Bruyere shirt, I could trace that out again. So there's lots of stuff that I could definitely do, and I think that would make sense. And then after Friday we can turn it back into sewing room, and I'll have Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'll have 5 days for sewing, and then I'm in London for 12 days this time, so I'll be able to film the Goldhawk Road meetup, and then I'm feeling obviously a lot better this time, so I'll be able to go out and film some other stuff. So I'm thinking I might try and go to Selfridges and try on some like Zimmermann dresses, like I said I was going to last time. See if I can find the cape and try that on. So I was thinking maybe I could film a couple of those. I'd like to go to the V&A. I don't know what exhibit the paid for exhibit is at the moment, but I just love the V&A anyway, and the majority of it is free. Yeah, I was thinking I could do some of those kinds of things whilst I'm up in London, because I'm a little bit worried that I'm not going to have enough stuff filmed to edit whilst I'm up there to put out. I'll have enough stuff filmed that I can edit and get rough cuts done, but for some of the sew-alongs I probably won't have finished dresses, although I will try my darndest to get a couple done. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking, is I'm going to power through and get some more tracing and cutting out done, because I am in the mood, I'm enjoying it. I've got plenty of projects that I want to try, some tried and trues as well. I think that's the plan. You'll have to let me know in the comments what you think. No, we have a visitor. The painter and decorator didn't know that she's not allowed out of my bedroom and the cat and the dog don't get on. So he'd open the door to get some light for where he was painting. And thankfully she's a terrified little thing, so she'd hidden under the bed. But she's all stressed out now, so I thought I'd bring her down here. Although I'm not sure she's going to enjoy this any better. But we'll try. Hey? Okay, okay, okay. There you go. We'll see how she gets on. As my white cotton lawn had arrived, I decided to cut out the Chantilly 6891. Again, I needed to do this on a single layer of fabric, so remember to either flip your pattern or flip your fabric when you're cutting out the second panel of the skirt, for example. And yes, that is Supernatural playing in the background. And for those that were asking, Team Dean, always. Oh, you can't really see. Let's tip you down. There we go. Project Pearl is getting bigger. I have traced out the 7732 jacket. I will need to alter it. It needs to be lengthened, probably by 3/4 of an inch actually, but still needs to be lengthened. And there are no lengthen and shorten lines on it, so I'm going to have to make that up as I go, which is going to be interesting. Yeah, so I've traced and cut the pattern out, and then I have cut the black cotton lining for the 6891, and then I got around to cutting out the Chantilly because the white cotton lawn arrived today and I got it out of the wash, so it's been washed and tumble dried. So that's now cut out, the lining and the outer. I have 1.9 meters of fabric left with some very decent sized scraps, and I'm wondering if, because I was going to just cut out a by hand Anna top, but I have more than enough to do a shirt, so I'm thinking I might do the actual tie front shirt that I've got for that I made from this dress with, I would probably do sleeveless, and then if I have enough to also do it by hand London Anna, because again it would be nice to have both options, especially as this shirt has got a tie front on it. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm also going to cut out the Sew Over Eve top out of the Chantilly Cobra Corsage jersey that I have, and then I am going to do the 7537 out of the dark bottle green viscose. So then I will have left the kiwi, the burgundy, and then the different black substrates, or the different black bases. So I'm thinking I'm going to do the 5-panel circle skirt out of the black crepe, because I'm going to cut the lining for the 9076 out of the black viscose that I have. I'm also going to cut the bias binding, or the flat piping, for the 9076 out the black viscose, and I can cut the lining for the 5-panel circle skirt out of the black viscose as well at the same time. So that all makes sense. Yeah, because like I say, we're going to be paper crafting on Friday. It kind of makes sense to me because I'm in the mood to just get round and doing all these things. I don't know how much stuff I'm actually going to get sewn in February. I'm probably going to get everything cut out in February and then just spend the entirety of March sewing, because as I mentioned, I'm going to London on the 10th for at least 12 days. So I'll have about a week at the end of February. Yeah, I think that's probably the best plan, is just get as much as I can get cut out now, and then I'll have 5 days before I go to start sewing, and then all the time when I come back. That's the plan. That's the plan. So yeah, again, another kind of like look inside my brain at the moment. This is how I think things through. I think what I'll do for this evening is call it a night. I think it's about 6:30, 6:45. So I'm going to, the dog's down here with me because Mum and Dad put her out to go pee. She doesn't like it when it's cold, so she came and scrabbled on the door here, and I keep letting her out to go back because she keeps scrabbling to get back up there, but they're watching TV and they can't hear her. So I'm going to escort Susie back up to the house. I'm going to spend this evening editing. I've got lots to edit, and then I'll be back down here tomorrow for more cutting out fun. And I'm going to have at least 2 scrap bundles out of the last 2 cutting out sessions as well, because my scrap bundles are getting huge again, and there's 1 person left on the list, and then they will just go up in the shop as a first come first serve kind of thing, and I will let you know when they're in there. That is the plan. I hope you've enjoyed the little bit of film today, because I don't think I filmed very much, so I hope you've enjoyed that, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.